do it. Here we go. We're streaming now.
Okay, great. So it's saying it's setting up. I know for those who are on the replay, if they're watching me right now, if you guys are watching right now, sorry about that. Good, great. I see us. We're here. Well, at least I'm here. Hold up. Let me just make sure that it's on gallery view, and then that should do it. Let me maybe hit refresh on my thing. Bear with me if you're on the replay. So sorry. Let me just go over here and reload this page because I want to make sure that it's all working before we get
Exactly. Before you get into it and do all the things.
Yeah. Sorry, y'all. If it is recording, you're like, come on already. It is refreshing. It's just taking quite a moment longer. I'm not seeing it. Are you seeing it on your side?
I don't have any access to anything right now.
Okay, great. So for those of you who are live with us, if you're watching me, hi. Sorry if it's...
So are you live and I'm not?
No, I think that I am live. Okay, it's showing me that there's a couple people on. Let me just hit refresh over here. Okay, I can see us. Great, and I can see comments coming in.
Hey.
It is just delayed on this end. It says everyone sees us side by side. Great. So it's frozen on my screen, but I'm just going to come back to our Zoom room and talk to you like a normal person now. Hi.
Awesome. Hey, Em, how are you?
So good, Kim. How are you doing?
I am doing great. I am in love with technology this morning, as are you.
Happy New Year.
Exactly. Happy 2022.
All right. So we're just going to pretend that everything is working absolutely magnificently like it always does when we're together. And we're going to just dive right into it. So for those of you who are just hopping on now with us live, or for those of you on the replay, warm welcome. Happy New Year. It's January 3rd, and I am back with my dear friend, Kim Woods. She is the woman who comes with me it's like the first Monday of every year for the last, I think, 3 or 4 years now.
5.
And 5? Holy hell.
I know.
Okay, great. Thank you for keeping track. Wow, a moment for that. Oh my gosh.
I know, right? And the only reason why I know is because my marketing team did a mashup of us. If you haven't seen it, it's hilarious.
Oh my gosh, I have it. Where can I find the mashup?
It's probably on Insta. They probably did the last week. It's hilarious.
Fantastic. Can't wait to see that. So Kim is my resident astrologer, basically, and dear friend. And what's so great about coming live together at the beginning of the year is we can get the feel for what's coming. And I know I've trusted Kim for years to help me in my business with really understanding what the theme of the year is, and month to month, and when are good times to launch or not, or rest, or whatever the personal work that I need to do on myself, and so much more. And so definitely grab a journal. If you don't already have it, you're going to take crazy notes. And as always, there's a replay for this as well afterwards. So real quickly, we'll introduce ourselves. I'm Emily Ahrens, for those of you who are new to me. I know there's a lot of new folks around here. And I am best known as an intuitive healer, and I help entrepreneurs who are, really wanting to start following their intuition and use it in their business to get quantum shifts and huge leaps. So this is my friend Kim Woods. Kim, I'll allow you to introduce yourself back on the channel.
Awesome. And so I'm Kim Woods, the intuitive business strategist, and I basically combine intuition and strategy, and it helps you attain your dreams, your desires, and you can learn how to consistently increase your dollars, which is really lovely. And I just can I just give them a little a little behind the scenes glimpse? Do you mind?
Okay. Absolutely. I love it. They'll love it.
So and I've said this before, whatever Em says, she's like, hey, do this, I just say yes, right? I just say yes. And so the forecast, now we know, we've been doing this for years, and so we've got a vibe, but our vibe drives, personally, my marketing team, my publicist, a little cuckoo, because I'm like, Em will just text me, or I'll text her, we'll just pick a date, and then half an hour before we're supposed to show up, I'll get a link, and that's it, right? We're super cash, we don't prepare at all. This is going to be awesome, you guys. It's awesome sauce for the next hour. You guys, your heads are going to explode. It's so great. But I just want to give you a little glimpse of what is actually out in the world. This forecast has been picked up by 490 media outlets.
Oh my gosh.
CBS, NBC, USA Today, Fox News, Market Watch, Digital Journal, same thing as last year. Last year, I think we got 280 media outlets. This year, I'm going to be on with my publicist in an hour. I know we're going to top 500, right? This is a big deal. I'm on a morning New York talk show. We talked about this on New Year's Day. I'm on 2 more TV appearances. People have asked me. I've written for Forbes and Yahoo. And I mean, you guys, this is a big deal. So I love it that Em's like, hey, you want to go live? And I go, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's easy. We keep it simple.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I know there's a lot of new people here because we did the Karma Cleanse on Saturday, which is the New Year's first of the year Karma Cleanse. We've had thousands of people who've been doing it, and it's been super fun to really clear out the clutter from last year and open up at a higher vibration for setting your intentions for the following year.
This is perfect. And so this always works out perfectly because
Yeah.
I know you do that, and I know everybody's all like shiny and ready. And then we come in and we do this beautiful, luscious talk that honestly, people even go back to it like months later.
Yes. Yeah.
And, okay, wait, I listened to this, I heard this. And I know some people who do the ritual, because I'll channel a ritual. And I know people who come back to it and just go into that whatever time, and we'll note the time for you. But the one thing I do want to say is there's a guide, you guys, right? And there's some bonuses in the guide. So it's at, I think we did get your 2022forecast.com. So grab it that way, because there's, Em and I are going to talk about awesomeness. We're going to do all the things, but there's so many more dates, and you'll be able to just keep this handy. People tell me that they use it. They'll show it to me at the end of the year. It's all dog-eared and written all over, and like,
love it.
You were right. And yeah, because we want to give you a guide. We want to give you a roadmap. We want to tell you what the stars are conspiring for you this year.
Amen. I always love that. And it's funny because I'm like the accidental astrologer person. I'm like, something is happening, or like I'll plan something. I'm like, oh, like I did my mid-year karma cleanse in like May, whatever the day, the 26th, I think it was. And it was like this huge astrological event. I'm like, whoa, okay. I randomly picked the most perfect day for this. Okay, cool. Like I do it accidentally. I know nothing. So this is why Kim is here. I know a lot about energy. I know a lot about intuition. Astrology, not so much. So let's dive into it. What is 2022? So it's a 6th year. I know that. It's
a 6th year. So that means that there's a combination of 3 2s, if you want to think about it that way. So you can think of like feminine to the potential, third power, so that's kind of a cool thing, right? You can also think of it as wholeness, like you coming into wholeness as a 3 with someone else coming into wholeness as a 3. So it's a really good year for connection.
Love it.
Saying all that, the word of the year is value, because we're starting off with Venus. Venus has dragged Pluto in. She's in Capricorn. She's like dragging us into the year, but she's all about how do you love yourself? How do you value yourself? What are your priorities? What's true for you? And I will tell you that, and everybody just kind of strap in, just take a deep breath. It's fine. It's fine. We're good. But this is a little bit like a tornadic year. It's going to feel, I know, right? But here's the deal. We're going to give you like tricks and tools and tips right now, so you can stay in the eye of the storm. That's what it's going to be all about. You want to be in the eye, beautiful, bright sky, blue, sunny. There could be things circling around you, but you're good. You're so good. So what we want to talk about is how you can stay in alignment with the truth of you, with what you really value, how you love yourself. And that can be success and commitment and, being visible in the world. I mean, we don't have to say that this is love romantically. This is love, like in all the ways.
Yeah.
So there's that. That's how we're coming into the year.
Great. Love that. A tornado, but I love it. It's like a love tornado.
It's a love, right. It's a love tornado. So, but here's the deal. But you want to be grounded. You want to be in alignment with your wisdom, with your intuition, with your heart, so that you can navigate the year. You can be. It's not about being nimble and going. And I saw your forecast for today, like you accidental astrologer, you with the word pivot. That's exactly what it is. You want to pivot, but I know, right? Like I saw it, I was like, of course, Emma's right, like 100%.
So this is my problem. I just channel it, like that sounds great, okay. Exactly. Like I don't think about it, but I'm like, yes.
Exactly.
I get excited when it hits. I do.
Yeah, 100%. So think about that pivot. Your feet are in one place. You are in that your right position. You're aligned with you. You're on your own path. You're the card of the year. Speaking of channeling, I channel this deck. It's awesome. It's unique.
Yeah.
So that's the card of the year. And so you uniquely you, and I love what the message is. You are rare, own it.
Ooh.
Really own yourself. Like you want to own yourself. You want to own your sass. You want to own your boldness. You also want to own your vulnerabilities and the things that you're not really good at. Like, so what? No, you can't be good at everything. It's like, so what? Right? Just own it. Just me, technology. I am terrible at it. My poor marketing team, they're always like, did you mean to? I'm like, no, I didn't mean to do that. Or weren't you going to? I'm like, yeah, I was, but I didn't. So I own it. It is what it is. All my people know. Like the reason why you couldn't start this right on time, I'm sorry, it was my fault.
Okay.
I brought the technological snafu in. I'm so sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. We're all here for it. So own it. I love that. And you know what's interesting is this morning, because I told you before we started recording, my kids woke me up.
Yeah.
And listen on sometimes. And part of what I was doing is like, we get into our thoughts in the middle of the night, like heavy things. And I heard this other voice that was like, you're being too hard on yourself. Stop being so hard on yourself. And I feel like that's also kind of coming in with the forecast. And I know nothing about what the stars are doing, but I feel like, and I saw a ladybug this morning, which is also a sign from some of my guides, and they show up when I see ladybugs. Like we have to be a little kinder to ourselves. But I love that owning it part.
Yeah. And you know what? Because it is what it is. You can't be good at everything. You're good at a lot of things, like really know your strengths, leverage them. But the things that you're not good at, either sub them out or don't do them if you can get away with it. Right.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. It's going to work out. Right.
Yeah.
But let's kind of go through the year. Let's kind of look to see what's coming up through the months. I will tell you that this year, Jupiter is at the center. So if you know anything about the stars, you're like, oh, Jupiter is Santa Claus. It's like, oh, yay. Then Kim, what are you crazy talking about this tornadic activity? So here's the deal with Jupiter. Jupiter he's gregarious, he's kind, he's fun loving. He's like the coach that says, you got this, babe, no worries, you got this. He's the guy that's going to gift you. He's filled with blessings and he's so jovial, right? And you're like, oh, this feels so yummy. Well, he's in the sign of Pisces right now. And so he's a little bit vague. he's a little bit soft, which is good, tender and romantic, which is great. But he's also really vague. And he also expands everything. So if we go into Pisces, there is intuitive, creative, also generous, tender, romantic, compassionate, think Kuan Yin, like Kuan Yin energy. That feels really good, right? The thing with Jupe, though, is he expands everything, like by like a humonstrous amount. So when you're thinking monstrous Iris, or you're thinking of weather, like don't think about it. Just right now, don't think about it. Just don't think about it. It is what it is. So it is what it is. But the other thing is, if you're experiencing, like if you're out of alignment, you're going to be further out of alignment. If you're like you talked about your mind, if you're feeling that heaviness, you're going to feel more of it. If you know what I mean? If you're not grounded, you're going to be really ungrounded. So that's why I've been to my poor clients. I've been like on them for like the last probably 2 months, like really set everything up so that this year, you know what your strategy is, you know what your roadmap looks like, follow it. Don't make any hasty decisions. And if it sounds too good to be true, it is. So anybody who's saying, it's so easy, it's so quick, I have the 1, 2, 3 steps, they lie. They don't. I'm sorry. I wish I could say that but it's not. So you want to be almost like, think about that like this. Even when the energy is really expansive, even when there's big movement, even because there is opportunity and success this year, all spring long. February, April, May, there's this bounty from a personal perspective. So if you're aligned, because the other thing, when I said value, I said alignment and momentum. So when you're in alignment and you're on that momentum and you're in that flow, you're groovy. That's the eye of the storm. If you're not, you can be swept up, and it's the uncertainty and the chaos is going to continue. And if sitting here and it was like 2007, it's like big deal. But like seriously, the last 2 years of right.
A little bit. They've definitely brought some stuff up, but it's really interesting hearing you talk about alignment and momentum and like not to do anything hasty. And I feel like the last couple months of last year, we're almost like clearing the deck of all that other bullshit so that you could really go and focus. At least that happened for me. And I know a lot of my clients and people who are my membership, like they're like, what in the actual hell is happening right now? Like everything is breaking away, falling apart, shifting and changing. My entire business model changed. Like
I remember you texted that, like, right. So I know. So I was saying to people in the fall, it's about alignment. I started talking about razor's edge alignment. And then I started talking about like, okay, if you feel like the cheese grater coming up on your face, you need to change something a little bit. Yeah. It was so incredibly focused. I love that word that you used. I mean, it came together when it, even more than I thought, honestly. It was more, really more, it was deeper and it was edgier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, for sure. And I felt like, okay, so I'll just like not do that and I'll do this. And it was like, no, you're not. No, you're actually not. And I got like a from the universe. I'm like, oh, I'm just going to sit down then. I'm just going to sit here. I'm sorry. Like, that's what I felt like. I was getting
time out. I took a mini time out. Honestly, I just let things, we have beautiful programs. I just let them run. I was like, I'm like you. I'm like, okay, I'm going to stop talking now.
We're on a naughty chair.
I know.
But the good thing is that when you're plugged in, you know what to just like take a beat, you know, like I get it. Like I'm going to take a beat and I still pulled cards for myself. I'm like, are we good? No. Okay. I'll just sit here some more. And I just keep waiting. And then it's like, I get impatient. Personally, I get impatient, but then I also get all this confirmation, like it's here, it's coming, it's working out, it's going to be great. Better than you anticipated. Just a minute.
Exactly. I know we were going to launch. We have this beautiful like 3-month introductory program. It's about discovering your true life purpose. Everybody loves it. No one. We literally, when I tell my clients, like if you have 1 or 2 people sign up, that doesn't count. Like it doesn't, it just doesn't count. Right. Yeah. So we got the ubiquitous 1 or 2 people. And so what did we do? Yep. Sat in the naughty chair. We sat in the naughty chair with the program. And I was like, okay, program, talking to the program, like loving on the program. That usually works. Didn't. Okay. And then we like went in, I'm like, okay, we're going to layer some really beautiful, didn't. So then literally last week, honestly, it's Christmas, literally for reals. All of a sudden came in strategic roadmap. What, you haven't done one of those in like 2 years. Like, this is what I want. We just did it. We're going to launch it. It's going to be great. But yeah,
great.
It was in the naughty chair for a while.
Yeah. It's all good.
It's all good.
Well, I love this alignment. And then when you're in alignment, then it's like, then you're building that next
point. And this is where Jupiter being more and like bringing in opportunity in February, bringing in success in May. And I will say on the world stage, if you read the forecast, you're going to see, I'm going to say February and May are tough months. They are out there in the world stage. It's going to look a little like yuck. That's okay. It's okay. You can still be in alignment. You can still do your things. You can still create the future that is here for you right now.
Great.
Yeah. Yay.
Love it.
So how are people's comments? Is everybody still okay? Is everybody hanging in there with us?
Let's see. They were like pause and there's can't wait to launch a program first time or for the first time later in the spring ? Or what do you think? Yep, I'm waiting. Also just seems not the right time for anything. Something weird going on with this live the event within the event links. Yeah, I know, Karen, I'm having a weird time with it myself.
Here's the deal. Leave your comments anyway, because we always go back and we always go back and review all the comments. I personally go in, I will answer every single question.
They're saying, where do I find the forecast? You're on it?
Right. The live forecast, but the guide is get2022forecast.com.
Getyour22forecast.com. just put it in. Can you guys say hi? Let me just make sure the comments are working. Let me know where you're here from. Yeah, if you're new here, that'd be great to see that as well. And yeah, a lot of people do, I would say the majority of people do watch the replay because, you know, we're on live on the first Monday of the month. So, and of the year.
I know.
Is what it is. All right. So I do see some comments coming in, which is great.
Yeah. So I'll just go into the launching, right? So, and I can go into a little bit more detail for the rest of the year too. So the launching, honestly, right now, January is a good month. It is.
Great.
Mercury's going to go retrograde on the 14th. He's going to stay retrograde until the 3rd. Your mind's going to go a little cuckoo. This is why Em and I talk about intuition. This is why it's so important, because when you're following intuition, it doesn't matter that your mind's going cuckoo. Let your mind go cuckoo. Not a big deal. I tell my people, stick it in the back seat, drive the car, let your intuition drive the car, right? Your mind can be in there, tuck it in, give it some music, give it something to do, right? Because your mind's going to do what your mind's going to do.
Yeah.
And it just is. So when you're in your heart space or when you're in your intuition, you know, like, does my energy support me launching right now? Does it feel good? Am I communing and communicating with my people? Does it feel like I've got some momentum? Right? Again, that word again, momentum. If not, you want to look at after Mercury's retrograde. In February, and then even March, all the planets are direct between, I think it's February 3rd and April 20. This is where I need the guide. April 20 something. I can't remember what it is. And so when they're direct, we do have more momentum. We have more energy. Things will flow a little bit better. I have to tell you, I'm not positive how Jupiter's antics are going to land, because his antics could land really well. And again, it could be, you have the perfect, whatever product or service or answer solution that everybody needs right now. It's so that yay. So they just connect beautifully. Or it can be, you have it, but there's a cacophony out there. So there's just a little bit of again, like, cause we're still wrangling. That energy wrangle of last year is still here. I'm here through October. We get relief in the spring, which is good, but it's still here. And what Em was talking about with that razor-like refinement and that really big, deep focus, that's what it's here to do. It's here to make us choose. It's all about choice. What are we choosing for ourselves? How are we demonstrating how we want to be in the world and who we are in the world? Are we being unique? Are we being ourselves? Are we being true to our energies, our desires, gifts?
Yeah, I love that. Well, I think this is really good because I feel like it's almost like the universe. Well, this is how I feel personally. This might be just me, but I feel like the universe is almost like squeezing all the like stuff out of us, and it's like, show me what you're made of. Like, let's see, who are you? What is your message? And I know I've hired somebody to help me with really refining that message as well, because I want to be that like crystal clear, to allow people to know what I do, to allow them to know that I do energy healing, to allow and really to like refine that, and not like I do these I do. And I can, and like one of my favorite messages that you ever gave me, my first reading with you ever, was like, you are a natural teacher. That's your archetype. You can teach everything, but you shouldn't teach everything. Right. And I was like, huh.
I remember that. I can remember your face, and I can remember saying to you, because I belabored it, right? Just because you can doesn't mean you should. I must have said it to you like 5 times.
Easily.
Yeah. And that's true. And that's so true.
Yeah. And I feel like it's just getting more and more and more and more whittled down until we're like so clear. So Absolutely. That's good. I mean, I've gotten used to it. So it's good to know this is just going to continue for the rest of this year.
It is. And it was one of those things, everybody, that when we look back on, we're going to say, oh, okay, you know what, that makes so much sense. But when we're living through it, like, that's what I say to my clients, just because you know, like, knowing it and living it are 2 different things, right? So you're going to get impatient. That's okay. You're going to feel uncertain. That's okay. Things are going to feel chaotic. That's okay. It is. It's okay.
Yeah.
Because for us to be in that creative spiral, I said that feminine, triplicate, right? The feminine is not, it's not known. It's not logical. It's not rational, but yet it is. So I call it the, of course. I'm like, of course.
Gives me a little chill as you say this.
I know, it's like, ooh.
Yep. Yep. I see this. So this, Amanda, hi, Amanda. She said this year is a major pivot thanks to Emily's mastermind program for waking me up and bringing me to the clarity and calmness I needed to face my fears and make that big leap of faith. Yes.
Awesome. That is so awesome. I love it. All the people that have been doing the work now for a few years are coming into themselves. And I say to everybody, we need like 1 million of us out there, like 100 million of us out there, because that's what the world needs right now.
Yeah.
So each person that we can touch to shine their light and go out into the world as themselves. Oh yeah. Love it.
Yeah. Amen. Amen. So how we get so with the spring, we've got some touchy times in February and May.
Yeah. But they can be really good. Like literally, I talk in the guide about success. I talk about opportunity. I talk about leadership. So with Jupe, he's going to shift signs. So on May 10th, he's going to shift from that Piscean, like, oh, we can go with the flow. A lot of people are going to want to just take a step back and not do anything for these first few months. I will tell you, don't succumb to that, because if you do, you'll be fine. I'll be honest with you. You're going to be totally fine. Nothing's going to go wrong. You can say, you know what? I'm going to take a respite for these first few months. No big deal. When May hits, Jupiter's going to be like very refined. He's going to be in Aries. He's going to like be all that in a bag of 100 donuts. Like he's going to be like a lot. Here's the thing though, if you don't take advantage of getting any sort of momentum the first part of the year, it's going to be really hard to get momentum the second part of the year. It's not because like Jupe's going to be in Aries in, like I said, May 10th. He's there until I think like October something. And then he goes back into Pisces and that's what kind of happens because they retrograde and they kind of dance around. In Aries, it's all about get stuff done. You're going to be feeling like this massive push. Now, if you have taken a respite for the next few months, if you've done it to refine and if you've done it to really plant yourself and be strategic, it'll be great. If you've done it because you're fearful or you're doubting, or because shiny object and you followed 1 million of them around and you're kind of now exhausted, take a vacation during the summer. Seriously, just don't even, just like 2022, just don't. But if you haven't and you're getting further refinement and you're making some strides and whatever, you're going to feel like an uptick, and then it's going to kind of level off over the summer. So it's not going to be this big rise, but it will be like a little boost. And then you'll kind of have to find your footing again in June. June is a good month. And then you'll kind of ride the wave of it, because September and October are also good months. So November, don't even. Like November, seriously, don't even. Just don't. I'm not doing anything in November. Swear to God, I don't know what I'm
writing November. Don't even.
Don't even. just don't.
You will go back to these notes. I'm just letting you know it's not going to make any sense to you, because you're just going to be like, why did I write November? Don't even. You have to come back to the video. It's fine. You'll figure it out. It'll all become abundantly clear. I know. The confusion, like you're going to feel like you're living in the Matrix in November. So you don't want to live in the wrong one. Like, you don't want to live in the wrong one. So just, I'm gonna like what I'm hoping to do is like launch in that September, October timeframe and just kind of coast. I'm just gonna literally be like a hang glider, like in November, just kind of glide softly, quietly through. Hopefully nothing happens, it crashes, and then just get to December. Don't touch anything. Don't move. Sit in the naughty chair. It will work. Well, so September and October are a good time to launch. Why is it a good time to launch in September and October? What's going on? So it's going to sound a little crazy because there's actually a Mercury retrograde in there. So I think it's like the 9th of September, but don't quote me on these dates. These are ish. You have them in the guide. So because I sound a little bit like you, Emma, like I channel it. And so I'm kind of in the zhuzh. I'm in like the antics of the planets, if you will. But even given that, here's what's happening. Mars is retrograde this year. So Mars is going to enter Gemini in the middle of August. You're going to get flashes of brilliance and insights, and you're going to get like intuitive hits, and you're going to feel this like massive push to get stuff done. It's going to be a little crazy making note, though. This is why I want things to be planted before that, because if you planted the things and then you're just like, great, I'm just going to, this is what I'm going to launch. I already know what I'm going to launch. It's totally great. You're going to get that uplift of energy. And then at the end of October, Mars goes retrograde. And when Mars
goes retrograde, he basically pulls all the energy out of the world. Like he just like pulls it all back. He just goes, yeah, you thought you were moving forward, like not even like at all.
Yeah.
And then he's going to make your mind go, he's going to make your mind really run amok.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So
that's always hard too, because we think it's us and we're like, I suck. I'm obviously a terrible person. I was doing okay, but I'm obviously not. And it's when we raise our hand, like, so in my membership, there's so many people who we talk about these things openly, like, is anybody else experiencing this? And then everyone's like, me.
Exactly.
Like, oh dear God, thank you. I thought it was just me that I was.
I know, like, right?
Yeah.
Like 100%. Oh, and I forgot, because this is my marketing team wants me to do this. We always do bonuses. We're going to have a bonus for live. We're going to have a bonus for replay. So live, you guys, if you want to have a call, I'm going to give away free calls. That's just what I do with them. I don't do it with anybody else. I just do it with them. So we're going to give 22 away. We actually have a link. I forget what the link is. The link is kimwoods.com. I think it's 2022 free calls. I know Tammy's on. She'll help me. So if the comments.
Thank you, Tammy.
So here's the deal. You guys, those are going to go. And full disclosure, they're with team members, but I'm going to wild card and go on a few. So, and we just channel for you. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And you just get this beautiful insight. You get just for you. It's all about you. And then we just, lovingly send you on your way and off you go. So I had a note, like, don't forget.
Always. Yeah. I know I do. I put them on post-its. I'm like, please make sure you introduce yourself. Just basic. Share your links. Introduce yourself. Tell people your name is.
Yeah.
It's all right. Yay for calls. Yay. Miriam posted the link. Thanks, Miriam.
Okay, so perfect. Thanks, Miriam. She's on my team. She's one of our magic ones. So she's gonna be doing
Miriam.
I know, me too.
Miriam. Okay, so Alethea was saying what's going on in March. We went through March already, right?
Yeah, March is here's the thing. You can get this lift this month. You can get another boost in February, and you can coast through March. Honestly, that's the way it is. So this first quarter, actually, again, out in the world, don't look out in the world, especially in the United States. Just don't even. But stay focused on your stuff. And then when you get into the spring, that April, May timeframe, May is a little bit cloudy too. But again, when you're focused and when you're standing in the truth of you, that's, if you remember nothing else, remember what we talked about at the top of the hour. We talked about value, the truth of you, who you are. Right? So just remember that. If you remember nothing else. May, don't launch in May. Nope. Don't launch in November.
Oh, we're not on my business page right now. Oh, that's why we're saying they're trying to find me. Good grief.
Where are we? Kim,
I don't know where we are. We're on my main page. Oh, I was like, why are people saying they have to be friends with me? You guys, I promise you, I will download this video and I will post it on my business page. That's why I was like, why isn't it showing on my main business page? Like, something is wrong.
And you're hitting
my personal page. Okay.
I love that so much. This is so good. This is something I would do, Em. This is something I would do. I'm so sorry.
Well, because I haven't gone live on Zoom in ages.
Right. I know. When you did Zoom, I was really surprised. Why
would I do that? Thanks, y'all. And this is it. It's 33 minutes in that I just figured it out. It's fine. You guys are gonna have to forgive me. Everyone's probably like, "Where is this? Why is this not working?"
And we sent everybody to your business page, We sent everybody.
Oh my gosh, I want to start over. I'm sorry, everybody. Oh, sorry. We will share it, and that's the only place that people can really view it. That's why I was like, why can't I? That's all right. I'm just going to be a little bit defeated, and then we'll post it.
The replay is going to be awesome. Everybody's going to love the replay. And again, I commit, because we usually get 1,000 comments at least. So, and I will go in and answer every single one, you guys. So don't worry about it. Yeah. So ask your questions, make your comments.
Please.
Even if it's on the replay, I will go back. I will make a mental note, on Thursday, to go back.
I'm posting it. Sorry, I'm live on the wrong page. Sorry, y'all. Oh boy. Well, we'll fix it. I mean, it's fine. This is the thing, right? It happened this way because it had to. And
100%. Yep.
It is what it is. And we can't really change it now. I posted the link so people happen to be able to watch my personal. I'm gonna get like 900 friend requests all of a sudden. That's okay. We will repost it. And for those of you who are watching it midway through, they're like, Emily's having like a heart attack. It's okay. See, we can do hard things. We can do hard things. No one's gonna die because the astrological forecast is on my personal page.
And you always make it into a podcast. Like you guys, it'll be everywhere. Like
it'll be a podcast. Yes, it'll be on YouTube. We'll post it everywhere. Afterwards. So
you guys can
all will be well.
No worries. And you know what? You may be on the replay, be able to get a free call because no one could get them. Right? So.
Right. I was like, because I really, in the back of my mind, I was like, I had like 500 people on my karma cleanse. I was like, why are there so few people on right now? Right. Because you're on your personal page, Emily. That's why we don't use Zoom, Kim. Yeah. Next year when I do this, you just say, Emily, we don't use Zoom. Okay.
Okay. I will. And, it's interesting because listening to my intuition, I was like, StreamYard's going to be better, but I was like, no, you always have a way to do things that, works.
Figure it out. We'll figure it out. All right. Thank you all for the people who are on my friend page and are watching us live. Love you. Thank you. It's so much value. That's all that matters. Thank you. Thank you, Annie.
Love it.
All right. Let's persevere. Here we go.
100%. Let's bring in some crystals and let's bring in some animal energy so we can just be totally zooty vibed. Okay. I just got this stone. I don't know. It's a tiger's eye. But isn't it beautiful? Like, lights. You can't really see but like there's an eye right there.
Yeah,
like,
I see it.
I saw this. I had to have it. Okay. So tiger's eye, usually tiger's eye, small tumbled stone, but think of the tiger's eye. It looks like an eye, right? So the eye of the storm, I just realized this eye of the storm, like 100%, but also to have, this is a really great power stone. It's great for your solar plexus. It's great for grounding and centering, but it's also great for insight. It's great for like using as your internal compass, like which direction are you going? So tiger's eye is awesome. This happens to be gold. This gold came in. It's the most natural, common tiger's eye. There's also red and there's also blue. So the red is more if you want to drop into your creativity center, and the blue is if you want to quiet your mind. But tiger's eye is awesome. One of the stones. The other stone that came in, which I also love, is Herkimer Diamond.
I'm wearing Herkimers. That's
you are not. Of course
funny.
You are. Of course you are. Of course. 100%. Yep. Swing. Here you go. So Herkimer Diamond, it's usually, double tourmalated. And this one has a little bit of rutilate in it, but they don't always, but they usually clear. And I love Herkimer Diamond because whatever you want to intend, you can imprint them into this stone and the stone will hold it for you.
Love it.
Yum, right? So if you're feeling like I'm kind of being swept up right now, Herkimer Diamond is your friend. Very common. You can get this anywhere. This is a big one. They're usually much smaller than this, but that's okay. Size, in this case, size does not matter. And this other one, I don't know that well, but it came in, and again, like you, I just channel, and then I'm like, is there a stone that is this? It's Tangerine Quartz.
Cool.
Yeah, isn't that cool? And so they have there's a little bit of tangerine here, but then I got naughty. I wonder where they are. I kind of snagged them. So they actually have an aura, rose quartz tangerine aura. So they're so crazy, right? But this is all about joy. This is about fun. This is about playfulness. This is about creativity, lightness. So see, like we could have gone all heavy. We're on your personal page. Who cares? I love being on your personal page. Thank you for hosting me on your personal page. I feel super special.
It's just what Zoom does. Somebody has asked what the diamonds were. So I said tiger's eye, Herkimer Diamond, Tangerine Quartz.
Yep. Perfect. Yep. Right. 3 stones. And so again, you can, I have a bowl of all 3 stones. I will have this, I will put this on an altar. I will do all this magic with it. I have been for like the last month or so. That's me. That's my gig. For you, you can, one of the stones you might gravitate towards, whatever sparked inside of you, like, ooh, I want to use that. You can have it near you. You can, use it as like a worry stone, or you can use it for grounding. You could put it on your oracle cards. You could put it in a money bowl if you want. I mean, there's so many delicious things to do with stones. So those crystals are here. They're here to help us. They love to work and they love to, they do.
Love it. Love it.
Yum.
I got these Herkimer earrings from a jewelry designer, and they're just really simple. They just have the stone at the bottom, and they're great. So I'll be programming these little
Absolutely.
bad boys.
No, and then they're right here. So, and they're right near your past life chakras. So awesome.
Yay.
Yay.
Love it.
Awesome. Okay. And then the two, and I just grabbed the cards for this, but the two animals that came in, and Buffalo came in early. Buffalo came in like September for 2022. So Buffalo is all about abundance. Buffalo's about that wisdom that I was talking to you about, that of course energy. So, and think about Buffalo, this Miriam shared this because Miriam on our team she's the one that's like so involved with animals. And so what she talks about it, like the 4 points that Buffalo stands on the earth, very sure-footed, right? It talks about how low they are to the ground. And with their beautiful shoulders, they're so magnificently strong and nothing knocks them over. And so yum, right? Like super yum. So with the animals, what you can do is you can call on them. You can say, okay, Buffalo, can you help me out? Can you help me feel more sure-footed? Can you help me with blessings? Can you help me be grounded? And Buffalo will be like, sure, totally, got you.
Yeah. Just ask for it, folks.
Ask for it. And then the other one that came in was Whale, and Whale came in, I want to say I was in the naughty chair. So Whale came in like November, and Whale was more about, like, think about it. There's more of a feminine energy there. It's water. It's very ancient wisdom as well, but it is going with the flow. It is allowing the unknown and the uncertain, like we don't know what's around the corner, and it's okay. Whales are also very certain. They're also very wise. They're also unbelievably grounded, even though they swim.
They're also humongous, and they have their own language that's like otherworldly. Love that.
Yeah, so super yummy. So these tools you can call on, you can use them, just like the Oracle decks. You can use these, you can rely on these, because your mind is going to run amok. Just accept it. It's a year that the energy is not going to be known. I can't just do this. As tough as 2020 was, I could. 2020, I could go, guys, this is the way it's going to go. Boom, 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 boom. Last year, I remember I said last year, it's like, look, we have hands, like we're infants. We just came to the birth canal, right? Wasn't that true though? Wasn't it so true? Like, but this year, again, it's going to feel like, wait, I thought I took 2 steps forward. Now it feels like it's stepped back. I thought I was in the eye of the storm. Now I feel like I'm getting swept up a little bit. So it's going to be just a little swirly. It's okay. Your mind isn't going to like it. That's okay. Your mind doesn't have to. It doesn't. Just I tell all of my clients and anybody in our free group too, like if you're going through growth, if you're doing transformation, your mind is not your friend, because your mind can only handle what's familiar. It can only handle what it's already experienced. It can't handle anything new. So your mind is always going to be like, right?
Well, and so what I'm kind of feeling too is like, this is a perfect year to really do a lot of deep therapeutic healing, because the outside is going to be spinning and swirling and tornadoing and, hot and cold and all of that. And so this is a beautiful time to really do that deeper therapeutic healing, to really come back in and to center yourself, because the world can spin outside of you. But if you can have that stillness and that pause internally, start really listening to your intuition, start really honing on your own gifts, that's probably going to be an amazing way to navigate through all the craziness.
100%. And think about this, what I had talked about with that, 800-year star coming in at the end of 2020, this is a brand new era. And we can say, oh, yay. Like all of us were like, yay, a brand new era. And now we're living it. It's brand new. It's unfamiliar. It's uncertain. There's a different way of doing things. There's an unknown element to everything, and everything's feminine now. So we can say hooray, and yet hooray, right? Because it doesn't feel natural. It doesn't feel familiar. Yeah. And that's okay. Because anybody who's listening to this, and anybody who's in M's world or my world, you're on the leading edge. You're on the leading edge, guys. So here we are. And this is why sticking together in collectives, whether they're memberships or small groups or free groups or Insta pages or your personal page, right? Like sticking together and knowing that we have other people with us.
Yeah.
We have other people here that are experiencing similar things. They're going through, people want success. They want to be visible. They want to shine their gifts into the world. And everybody's so unique, right? Everybody's so unique that everybody needs like a little bit different method, a little bit different model, but yet similar experience.
Love it. Yay, so grateful. Yeah, already had a 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. And Christina said, I'm so grateful for my session with Kim tomorrow. Yay. Aren't we always? You know, I also find like when I book healing work or readings, whatever I'm doing, it always happens to be like the perfect timing. And, you know, I always say getting your regular healing sessions is non-negotiable. This is, you know, if you're doing this ascension work regularly, you're getting it. And, you know, we're bushwhacking, we're going into the unknown, we're creating paths for folks, and you know, you're gonna get scraped up, you need to get some neosporin on your wounds and get cleaned up a little bit. And I feel like that's part of the work, is like we have to get regular healing work for ourselves. And like exactly what we're saying is like it always happens to be the perfect timing whenever it happens. So you know, make sure you're taking really good care of yourself this year. That's also what I'm hearing, is like you got to take extra good care of yourself. It's a non-negotiable. And it's not like a New Year's resolution diet. It's like really like extra deep self.
100%. Like that's where I talk about intentions instead of resolutions. Resolutions are negative, right? Resolutions are like, I feel badly about myself for whatever. And so of course, like that's not going to last, because you don't want to feel badly about yourself, right? Your natural way of living is through joy and ease and peace, right? Not like, well, I'm going to beat the crap out of myself because I feel like a terrible person, right? So that intention might be around ease. It might be around health. It might be around deepening your intuition. But see how big those are? Those are big. You haven't said by this date. You haven't said with who. You haven't said how. You're setting the intention for this to be true for you. And then you're going to see what the universe presents, because the right person will come at the right time. And when you say yes, you'll know. And you'll say yes. Your mind won't have to rationalize it. You'll just say yes, and then it's done.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. Yay. Do we want to do ritual? Are we ready? Is there anybody question? Do you have a question, Em, before we go in, or do you want to dive right in?
I don't have any questions, but I'm happy to take them from anybody who is here with us live. And somebody asked what the second card was. Yeah, the first one was Buffalo. The second one was Whale. The crystals were Tiger's Eye, Herkimer Diamond, and Tangerine Quartz. Does somebody else have a question? For growth and healing the world, grow. So would you say that the opportunity within this year of swirl is offer growth and healing to the world as we grow and heal ourselves?
Yes, and it 100%. But here's the deal: you always want to have completely resolved your issues before you're out there helping anybody else. Right. So for me, remember when we did the podcast like a million years ago, Em, and I was like, how am I hiding? And that was my big deal. And it was like the crap slapped out of me for months. I didn't do things on visibility with people because I wasn't there at all. So if you're going through something, resolve that. It's great. It's awesome. You're doing your things, you're doing your work, but know that your modality and the way you're healing and you're helping people is something you've already processed. You're already through it. You already have the story. It doesn't matter if it was 20 years ago or 2 years ago or 3 months ago. You just need to be through it.
Got it. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Pretty clear.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear too.
And I think like as leaders and teachers, and, you know, I think we generally want to stick to the things that we know most about and that we've resolved and worked through.
I will tell you though, I will say this year is a shiny object year. So it's like 2015. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but it was like anybody who said to themselves like, oh, look, I have a crystal. I'm now a crystal keeper.
Oh my God. Yes.
Right. Can I tell you something? This year is that too.
I
know. So a little aggravating, but that's okay. That's all right. We're going to be patient. We're going to be, again, because think about this. If you're shining as the beacon of who you truly are, you don't have to deal with that nonsense.
No.
It's just noise. You don't need
Yeah.
the noise. That's what we were talking about the latter part of the fall of, last year. Can you believe it's last year, 2021? Like what? But with that, like really deepen in. And if you feel like, I love what Em said, like simplify and really codify. If you're feeling like, well, I think I'm going to go in this direction, but I'm not sure yet. Do what you know.
Wait, yeah.
Do what you know. And then what's going to happen? That's going to come in. There's a beautiful merging. Last year's word was interface, and there was this beautiful merging of things and really a lot of crystallization. I know for all my clients that was definitely true. We crystallized so much, and then
for sure. For sure.
And I forgot. I have another note here of something I forgot to mention.
Great.
It was the bonus that we're giving just for this forecast. We're doing a 3-day challenge. I love doing challenges. They're so freaking fun. And we give cuckoo amounts of prizes on dreams, desires, and dollars next week.
Ooh, okay.
So much fun. So just if you're interested in that, just type 3Ds in. Of course, we don't have anything set up for it because it just got channeled. So just type 3Ds in and we'll make sure you have the link. It's going to be a Facebook Live. It's going to be casual. We are super, super casual with this kind of stuff, guys. Like, so it's about your dreams. Like, what are your big dreams and what are your desires? What is your heart desire? And then how do you value yourself to attract money to you?
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Fabulous. And remander to your team to check my page also, as well as my business page, because I will share the replay on my main business page, but also in case there's some my personal friends who are also interested on my page, come back.
Just go back. So good. We'll leave the challenge up. So even because I don't know about if you know this, Sam, but people literally go back to this. Like people will go back to this in March. They'll be going back to it in June. They'll be going back to it. I love the people who go in October. And all of a sudden I get these comments and I'm like, wait, what are we doing?
Right? Yeah. Yep. And I think this is great. This is perfect because I think we all need this extra guidance. I know for me, when I've had any kind of reading, especially as astrological, but any kind of reading, I do write the date on it and I go back and I go, oh my God, yes. And my friend Razzie, she does these incredible tarot and plus different types of card decks readings of me. And I'll go back. And even the one that she did for me at the beginning of last year, I had referenced up into the very end, like 100%. A couple weeks ago. And I'm like, oh shit. I already told her, you told me so, like a week after she did the reading. And then I was literally saying, you told me so at the end of last year, which is fun, and you can say the same thing for Kim. You're like, Kim, you told me so. So thanks for that. And this is why we do it, right? So that we can kind of get a little bit of an edge and not be like smacked upside the face and surprised and shocked at things that are happening. We're like, oh, right.
100%. Like, this is why I do the oracle work, because when your mind has all of a sudden, now these dates are going to be familiar. All of a sudden it's going to be, your mind is going to accept the unknown a little bit more than you would have even an hour ago, because that's what happens. The mind then has a placeholder, if you will. So then it can grow into that space to say, it's okay. No worries. We got this. Yeah. That's what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing. It's my jam.
Good. So who's ready for some ritual? Let's do it. I'm excited.
Because what came in was so yum.
Always.
Okay. All right. So I'll just start. Okay. Everybody close their eyes. Take a nice deep breath in. We're like 50 minutes into the conversation. So if you want to come back to this space, you totally can. You can just fast forward to this place, but you're here now. I want you to feel the energy. I want you to feel the excitement in the air. I want you to feel the sizzle of 2022. It's like electrically charged. It's beautifully watery as well. It's gorgeously, lusciously feminine. So I want you to imagine yourself as that whale. I want you to just think of yourself as this big, beautiful, anciently wise energy. So envision that. Let your body feel that. Let your shoulders feel it. Let your arms feel it. Let your hips and your buttocks and your knees and your feet. Let yourself feel as if you're in this beautiful, big, vast ocean, but it feels familiar. It feels just big enough for you. You can swim around. You can take your time. You can glide. You can see other schools of fishes. You can see other whales, you can communicate with them, and you know that you're completely safe and secure. And as you bring the energy in further, I want you to deepen that energetic sensation that you have to go more deeply into your belly. Go into that creative space that you have, bringing in that tangerine quartz, that gorgeous tiger's eye in the solar plexus. I want you to start really breathing into your belly space. You're bringing all these words into your field. Some of them you may be comfortable with, some of them you may not know what they mean, some of them you might not be able to feel in your space yet, but they're in your auric being. Because the intentionality behind all these words is healing, filled with love and best wishes for your success to be that beautiful, rare, unique gem that you are. You have gorgeous purpose in this world. You have beautiful power. You have unique magic. You have luscious gifts that you want to share with the world. And what you crave, craves you. So let's go into that desirous space. Let's let yourself desire. You can feel that little quickening of a yearning. Feel that yes, 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 come in. So align yourself with your higher self, beautifully opening up that gorgeous ninth chakra, going down into the eighth, into the crown, and the third eye, and the throat. Pausing at your heart, being beautifully connected to you, being beautifully connected to the world. Going down into that solar plexus, down into that sacral, down into the root, and beautifully deeply embedded into the earth. What seeds would you like to plant right now? Whatever wish comes into your being, into your knowing, just plant it. It's beautiful. If there's no awareness of it, don't worry, the energy's there. Plant it anyway. Plant a few seeds. Let Mother Earth take them and carry them. Let her add her bounty and her nutrients and her lusciousness and her love. Let your feet feel themselves on terra firma as you shapeshift into buffalo. Now you're breathing air, maybe on the plains in the west. There may be a million other buffalo with you. This is your communion, your colony, your collective. True to you. And I want you to feel your value. I want you to know how precious you are, how brilliant and how magnificent. I want you to open up to the potential of you. Say yes silently to yourself. Whisper it. Shout it in your mind's eye. And then with Buffalo's strong legs and big burly back, know that you are carried and that you are secure and stable. Know that the earth is here. The ancient wisdom of the animals are here. The beautiful support of the stars and the crystals are here. All of these energies are conspiring for you to be uniquely and truly you. I'd like you to call in Herkimer Diamond and imprint this beautiful energy that is stirred up and has been planted into that stone to help you carry it forth throughout your days. So whether it's a Monday morning or a Tuesday afternoon or a Thursday evening, the energy is being held and it shines like a beacon for you. In the meantime, connect up to the heavens deeply through every single one of your cells, in your skull, in your ears, in your shoulders, and your elbows, and your hands, in your chest, and your diaphragm, and your hips, and your knees, and your ankles, and your feet, going out your toes. Feel that you are in this space, your space to be you, beautifully, easily, and freely. Let's take a nice, beautiful, deep breath in. And as you breathe out, I want you to whisper your wishes out into the world. And I want you to feel that there's a light breeze carrying them forward. Think of them like dandelion seeds just blowing into the wind, carrying your message, carrying your gifts, carrying your beautiful energies and your brilliance for all the world to see and hear and know. You're still safe. You're beautifully connected both to the heavens and the earth. You can wrap yourself with one of the crystals or wrap yourself with one of the animal energies. You're secure. It's safe to be visible. And on that note, set an intention about your visibility. I want you to recognize it's 2022 and you are here at this time, in this moment, in this place, and it's perfectly, beautifully, gorgeously right, just for you. Wherever you are on your path, in your journey, in your healing, is perfectly, beautifully right for you. Whatever your next step is, beautifully aligned, whatever momentum you're going to take and propel yourself forward is the right course for you. So when things are unknown, feel chaotic, come back to this space and remember this moment. You are magnificent and brilliant and gorgeous, and the world awaits. Take a beautiful deep breath in, letting all of this energy just melt into you, like getting absorbed in your aura, in your chakras, in your cells. Let those seeds that you've planted in the earth blossom on their own without any effort from you. Let that connection that you have with the heavens and the earth be true always. And let buffalo and whale dance with you. Let Herkimer Diamond hold your imprint. And let the other crystals and all the stars conspire to help you live your dreams and your desires. Whenever you're ready, I want you to feel the chair beneath you, your feet firmly planted on the floor. I want you to feel your hands and your toes and your fingers. I want you to roll your shoulders a little bit. Move your wrists and your ankles, really getting this energy all throughout your joints. Maybe roll your hips on your seat. Definitely roll your neck. You can roll your shoulders back and forth. You're embodying the energy that's available to you right now. Take a nice deep breath in and an exhale. Take another nice deep breath in and an exhale. And finally, one more in and an exhale. 2022.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I love doing this after the karma cleanse because we don't have to do any clearing. I could just go in, right? I was like, yes.
Heavy lifting over. Let's go do this. Well, I will also make this available as a separate download on the podcast as well. So people who want to just have this specific meditation ready at their beck and call, we will have it for you. I know I will definitely listen to it. And you know what's interesting is when I was listening to the words and going through the visualization, it was almost as though I was embodied in each of those animals, and I could feel the sensations of being a whale and feeling like my aura was just like ginormous, and I could feel and sense everything so far in front and behind and around and all three-dimensional. And I was like, oh wow, what a gift to be able to tap into whale energy through the year, to be able to feel sense not just here in the present moment in my body, but also just like that forward, back, and even like you mentioned, the matrix of it all, like, okay, this is why whale is coming in. And when we went into Buffalo, it was like I could sense almost like my lineage in my brain. It was the weirdest sensation. Like I could feel and sense like where people in my family were physically in proximity, but then I could also feel, sense, and tap into the lineage.
Which was weird because I don't remember, because I was channeling, right? So I was talking about the collective or something, like Buffalo was definitely about communion, about like community, right?
Yeah.
Different. I haven't felt Buffalo energy like that at all. So I love that.
Yeah, super cool. And so I feel like there's that yin and yang, like kind of dance of the water and the earth, and like you're sensing across and inside. Like it was really cool to be able to feel those things, and that embodiment practice was so special. Oh my gosh. And the comments are coming. I love that. So powerful. Feels so good to be Buffalo, the Buffalo herd. Oh yeah, right? The herd.
Right, the herd, exactly. Yeah. Miriam's probably just shaking her head at me right now.
Yes. Well, and so this is the other thing, is like when we are open intuitively, and what these kinds of meditations do is they really open us to feel, sense, and experience in different ways than we would in our 3D reality. So like whatever you feel and sense each time you do this meditation is perfect for you. And you know, this is just my version of what I've interpreted this one time. It doesn't mean that if you didn't, or you did something else, you're like, no, I didn't. No, you did it perfectly. And whatever you got was absolutely wonderful and brilliant.
Exactly. And honestly too, like I just channel for this moment in this time with these energies and the people that are here. And so, and what the intention I always set is anybody who's coming in later or during the replay or whatever, the energetic field will hold for them in a just a beautiful, luscious way. So again, I heard last year people were going back like to the I think it was about sanctuary or something last year, I don't remember, but going back to it like again and again and again. And you're right, each time it's a little bit different. What's so beautiful about it.
Love it. Yeah. And Tracy said it was really nice to know there are others with this wonderment. Yeah. And I mean, that's the cool part. When we sit together in ritual, it's not just you by yourself and tapping into the energy. It's you with all the people who are live, with all the people who are on the replay, with all the people who are on the replay times 10. Right. And we're all here collectively with that energy. So it magnifies the work that we bring in for each of you. And this meditation is powerful when you listen to it by yourself, but also what you're also getting is the collective energy baked right in, all that goodness.
Absolutely. And that's so with the challenge next week, I will do a channel and ritual. I do that all the time, as I know you do. Like we just channel them because it's a point in time. Like yesterday's new moon was so deliciously luscious that I intentionally brought that energy in today. Not that I had to, because the moon already did it, but I was like, okay, when I was thinking about what I wanted to do for the ritual, I was like, ooh, yeah, I definitely want this to happen today, because that new moon energy was so incredibly yummy yesterday. Just so delicious. So that will be available too.
Great. I got such a lovely sense of how magical 22 can be, even with the sushiness. By going deep, even my inner squirrel can go tranquil there. Yeah, there is hope. That. Yeah, there is hope. The energy speak to people in such unique ways. Absolutely. I mean, that's the cool part about doing this kind of work. And, the work I do in my membership, Master and Ascension, every single month, I'm channeling. I don't even know sometimes, like moments before I'm going to speak the words, what I'm about to say.
I know.
And it's this energy in this healing that we all need at that time,
Exactly.
right on time. Because even if you go back and listen to the replay years later, it's like, oh my God, somebody made this for me just right now, and I
Right.
needed this.
Exactly.
And that's what's so powerful when you channel. And I know I saw some ad about like teach you how to make scripted meditations. I'm like, no thanks. I just channel, and
I know.
perfect. And I just trust that, because we need to allow that medicine to come through us and for us at the time that we need it. And so that's why it's also perfect to do it in community. And just like Kim was talking about, like part of this theme for 2022, that one of the first things you said was connection.
Right.
And so like we do need to do this in community with others, for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And again, not only to just feel as if you're part of something, because we humans want to engage and connect, but also too, to get the energy connection. I know for me, when like, a few decades ago, I couldn't get out of my head either. Like I couldn't get out of my head. This is why I know what the mind does, because mine was always like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And so I could only do a guided meditation in a yoga class.
Yeah.
I had to be in person. I had to be with a certain person. That was the only time I could get out of my head enough just to let a little tiny bit of the energy in.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. And that's our gateway. We all have those little gateways that get us that like little bit, and then we get more and more practice and more practice, and then it starts to open us up, and then next thing we know, we're talking to trees and crystals, and it's fine. Fine. It's so good. So this was so value packed, Kim. Thank you so much. So for just as a reminder, it's getyour2022forecast.com to get the workbook. You can write in it, print it up, all of that. And it has all the dates, the specific dates that Kim had mentioned. If you wanted to get on the dreams, desires, and dollars, if you're on the replay, just type in DDD and her team will follow up with you. And then Miriam, thank you for posting that link again. And for those of you who are looking for some more community and to do some deeper healing work like this on the regular every month inside of Mastering Ascension, I am channeling energy healings that allow you to get into your highest alignment and to attract more abundance and soulmate clients. And that's what Mastering Ascension is all about. You can visit emilyaarons.com/groups. The doors are open right now until the 7th of January. But if it's past the 7th of January, definitely get on the wait list, because we always send, little reminders. And sometimes we do secret door openings for those who are on the wait list that it's not open to the public still. So definitely get on that emilyaarons.com/groups. If you're also new here and you didn't get to do the karma cleanse that we've been talking about, the karma cleanse will be on my main Facebook business page, as will this replay. But it's also going to be living on my YouTube channel if you're not a Facebook person. And same with this forecast. This will live on my Aligned and Unstoppable podcast. It'll be on my YouTube channel, and it'll be on my main business page for all of your viewing replay pleasures. My karma cleanse. Thank you so much. Literally excited when Kim said just don't in November. Yeah, exactly. So if you guys want to post right now, what was your biggest takeaway? What was your biggest aha? Or what was your biggest, oh, thank God Kim told me that. You can post it in the comments right here as we kind of wrap it up. And Kim, any last words or any last pieces of advice to share with people as we kind of close this forecast?
You know what? We got this. We've had practice through the last few years. We have got this. And this year can be one of opportunity and success, truly.
Yeah. Amen. And cheers to that.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure, Kim. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Em.
It's always we'll always do it again. Yeah. I feel like we need to schedule something preemptively in November to it's gonna be okay, everybody. Everybody, no, we said it was going to be okay. It's okay.
Right, exactly. Let's do it. Totally. Just text me. I'll be there.
All right, perfect. You guys have an awesome, awesome year. There is going to be so much more goodness coming this year from both me and Kim. Make sure you follow our business pages, like us, follow us on all the different platforms and places. And the Align and Unstoppable podcast will be rebranded and coming with some fresh energy this coming year. And if you'd like Kim to be a guest, you just let me know, because I love her and we will have her back at any given moment to do some more of this. You guys have a great year, and I will see more of you this year. All right, lots of love. Bye for now.